Numbers have a mysterious connection to our past. They were counted in many different ways, from pottery markings to knots. They help us organize and understand quantities. Without numbers, where would we be as a society? Numbers also have a connection with all things sacred. They correlate with many different things like nature, astronomy, and music, as well as the gods and pantheons of antiquity. All cultures on the planet have come to understand numbers and how they unite us as a species. Join us for this journey into a look at sacred numbers and the mysterious truths of our past. Number 1. The number 1, known as the monad from the Greek, meaning singularity, is the start of all things. It is God, the Creator, the Self, and universal oneness. One remains one when multiplied with itself. It stands at the center of all things, and all things return to one. It brings us the concept of unity and the whole. One is love and divine. However, it is also veiled in mystery as it stands by itself. It can be hard to conceptualize the universe as one thing. Just as Three Dog Night put it, one truly is the loneliest number. Number 2. 2 is the number of dualities and opposites. It is the dyad, consisting of two parts or elements. There are two sides to every coin, two sides to every story, and as we all know, it takes two to tango. It is the polarization of all things, positive and negative, light and dark, good and evil. In music, it is the ratio of 2 to 1. It thrives in our language as the bi prefix of bicycles and binaries. It controls our movements with the up and the down, the left and the right. Two-ness is the balance of forces, yin and yang. Number 3. 3 is the great mediator between heaven and earth, the Triad. Stools have 3 legs, and it is the third leg that keeps them from falling to the ground. 3 is the triangle, the trinity, and the trigon. Man has a sacred connection to the number 3, with the threefold nature, the past, the present, and the future. 3 is the first triangular number, and is the symbol of harmony. It exists everywhere around us. The 3 wise men, 3 little pigs, 3 strikes and you're out. There are 3 parts in an atom and 3 trimesters in a pregnancy. Number 4. The number 4 is the great compass that connects us, the Quadrivium. It bridges numbers, geometry, music, and cosmology. It is the square number that symbolizes Earth. With 4 we have 2 pairs. We have the cardinal directions and the elements. It quarters the year with the solstices and equinoxes. Cities are quartered with districts, and most towns have a square. It is present in all religions and is a common thread in all faiths. The 4 worlds of Native Americans and the 4 Gospels of the Christian Bible. Number 5. 5 is the number of humanity. We have 5 digits on each hand, 5 toes on each foot, 5 senses, and 5 major systems in the body. You can find the number 5 in the Fibonacci sequence, and it is instrumental in determining pi. We see it in geometry with the pentagon, and even children draw 5 pointed stars. 5 is truly a magic number that is found in nature in the petals of flowers and the starfish. In music, the pentatonic scale is made of 5 tones, which are the 5 black keys of the piano. You find it in the Vitruvian Man of Da Vinci, and it is instrumental in the golden section. Number 6. 6 is another of the sacred numbers, the hex. In Genesis, God creates the world in 6 days and rests on the 7th. The Pythagoreans considered 6 to be the first perfect number. 6 is the sum of the first 3 numbers, 1, 2, and 3. The hexagram or sexagram is made with 2 pyramids and symbolizes the union of man and woman. The upward pyramid symbolizes male, and the downward pyramid symbolizes female. In religion, the 6 points of the hexagram star represents the 6 attributes of God: power, wisdom, majesty, love, mercy, and justice. Bees create hexagonal hives that hold the queen's eggs and stores honey. Number 7. 7 is perhaps one of the most mysterious of the numbers, the lucky number 7. It is sometimes called the number of creation. being the day God rested after creating the earth. It is a prime number. The earth itself is largely made up of sevens in septenary systems. There are 7 continents, 7 oceans, 7 colors in a rainbow, and 7 wonders of the world. It also finds its place in world religions, with the 7 seals, the 7 churches, the 7 angels of the Egyptians, and the 7 deadly sins. There are 7 days in a week. 7 matches our memory capacity. Most people can only retain 7 pieces of information in their short-term memory. This is why many phone numbers are made up of 7 digits. Every major music scale has 7 notes, which are the white keys on the piano. Number 8. The number 8 has significance with geometry. It is the double square, and it is the sum of 2 times 2 times 2. It is the second Fibonacci number after the number 5. The octagon is sometimes seen as a bridge between the square and the circle. In modern times, computers use units of 8 called bytes, each byte made up of 8 binary bits. The number 8 turned on its side is the symbol of infinity. Many religions use the number 8, such as the 8 spokes of the Dharma wheel in Buddhism. There were 8 people in Noah's Ark, and traditionally 8 reindeers pulled Santa's sleigh before Rudolph and others were added. Number 9. The number 9 is rooted in the history of our people. There are 9 natal months for a baby to be born. It is the first odd square number and the last of the 1-digit simple numbers. In Dante's Inferno, there are 9 circles or levels of hell. 9 is the product of 3 times 3 and is considered the triad of triads. We use it in our language when we dress to the 9s, disappear onto cloud 9, and cats are said to have 9 lives. 9 is the number 6 upside down, and I think Jimi Hendrix was onto something when he wrote, "If 6 was 9." Number 10. The number 10 is the first double-digit number. It is often symbolized as the completion of a cycle. A collection of 10 items or years is a decade. The word 10 comes from an Indo-European word meaning 2 hands. This is appropriate since we have 8 fingers and 2 thumbs, making 10 digits. You can find the number 10 in religion in the 10 Commandments, the 10 Plagues, and the 10 Sephiroth of Jewish mysticism. The first 4 numbers when added together equal 10, which was sacred to the Pythagoreans and called the Tetractys. Bowling pins are set up in the same formation. Number 11. The number 11 awakens something inside of us. It is the number of synchronicity, and ancient cultures believed it was the symbol of spiritual awakening. In German, the word 11 is elf. 11 has also helped us to understand measurements, such as a circle. A circle that is 7 across is 11 inches halfway around. 11 is also an important day in history. It was on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month that the agreement was signed by the Germans, helping to end World War I. Many people consider seeing 1111 on a clock to be a sign of connecting with your higher self. Number 12. 12 has a special meaning concerning time, space, and religion. The heavens are broken up into 12 houses in the Zodiac. There were 12 tribes of Israel, and Jesus had 12 disciples. There were 12 Olympians or gods of the Greek pantheon. There are 12 months in a year, and time is divided into 12 hours of the day and 12 hours of the night. In Egyptian mythology, Horus took 12 steps across the day, while Set took 12 steps across the night. This is most likely where the concept of 12-step programs come from. It is thought to be a symbol of good luck to eat 12 grapes on New Year's night as the clock strikes 12. Number 13. Finally, we have the number 13. Many believe that the number 13 is unlucky. However, that is not the case. This superstition could have possibly derived from theories about Friday the 13th. Where it is believed that the leaders of the Knights Templar were burned at the stake on the Friday of October 13th in the year 1307 or the year 1313. In truth, 13 is a powerful number, being the number of a coven. If Jesus had 12 apostles, then he himself was the 13th member. This symbolism can also be seen in the 12 signs of the Zodiac, with the sun in the middle. Well, that's it for today. If you find our videos interesting, consider liking them and subscribing to our channel. Until next time, this is Kindred Science.